teenage girl, much too young, unprepared for what's to come.
Well, I straightened up my life. I mean, first of all, I stopped partying, stopped hanging around friends that were continuing to do that.
Having a baby really changed my life. It took me from being some kind of a weirdo to being a good dad and changing my ways. So.
They're the most wonderful things. They're flowers in your garden, and I couldn't wait to see every time what kind of flower were we going to get next. And I also remember thinking that I didn't know I had a temper until I had a little one whose ideas were different than mine. And
The man she loves.
Priorities changed. Became more about what the baby needed other than what you wanted.
How did having a baby change your life?
Everything changed. The way we did everything, our sleeping, our time together as husband and wife. It wasn't about us anymore, it was about the baby.
It's not about you anymore. That's for sure. I mean, with every kid, it's more and more evident that it's not about you.
Well, you're certainly on a different sleep schedule, but it's one of the most beautiful experiences that you'll ever have. They make you think differently, and your priorities change.
It's not just me and her anymore. There's another life that can't fend for itself, that needs us to be able to step up and support her and, show her the way, how we would want her to be.
She can't stay. A baby changes everything.
Having a baby changed everything for me because I had a daughter, so my perspective on things kind of changed a little bit, but also the responsibility of having somebody else to take care of changed things quite a bit.
It was amazing that you alone, with my husband, were in charge of taking care of this creature who was helpless, totally helpless, and it was up to you to take care of it and give it what it needed, and it made me feel like I, had a purpose and had something very important to leave this earth. And
when we wanted to just do something ourselves, it wasn't based on us anymore. It was on what Rachel's schedule. It all revolved around her schedule now.
Now, obviously, you haven't had a child. Have you given much thought to how much having a baby will change everything for you?
Yes, it would change a lot of things. I would have to buy diapers, and then I would have to learn how to put the diaper on a baby, which is even more difficult than buying the diapers in the first place. Change my sleeping schedule? That wouldn't happen. So it's a good thing I'm not a father. We will finish with that.
Are you thinking about having a baby anytime soon?
No.
Baby changes everything.
Totally changed. When Tommy was born, I remember it was 5:55 in the afternoon, and the feeling that overcame me was just wonderful. And he's still a wonderful kid today, and Elizabeth is too, and definitely changed our lives for the better.
It helped us to see God's plan and purpose for our lives.
A child was something I always wanted to have, and they've completed our lives just totally.
It did change everything. It changed my marriage, made me a better person, changed our whole life at our house because of that.
When Tommy was born is when we started going to church. So it changed our lives forever. That's when we became Christians.
It changed my perspective of Christ. I knew that Christ died on the cross for my sins, but to look at it from a father sending his son, I was looking at my daughter and I couldn't envision being able to do that. So I didn't want to let her go.
So do you agree with the statement, a baby changes everything?
Yes, definitely. For the good.
I was lost, but now I'm found. A baby changes everything. Yeah. Jesus changes everything.